What is going on? What is this? Quit your day job and live out your dreams. By Dr. Ken Achity. Achity, Achity, Achity. What's going on? Well, we're about to find out.
The question is, what stands in most people's way of achieving their dreams? So it sounds
Oh,
simple, we can achieve dreams, and
yeah.
there's a million books on it, but what do you think is actually the block for many people?
Um,
The relentless ditch. Wow, this guy is amazing. He's looking over for cues. He has the most amazing brown, light brown eyes. What is going on? And he looks straight out of just a fantastic mold of a mature man, a mature, relentlessly overread, over traveled, seasoned, mature man. Wow. So what's the main obstacle that prevents people from Bosch doing living their dreams? I mean, it seems simple enough, but what's some people will say, oh, the hardest thing about doing something is doing it. And this guy's saying, well, it's not that simple, Bash. Well, you see, it's this and that and this, and sometimes you're told this, and then you go and do that, and then you realize, oh, it wasn't this, and so you smash and go and smash it, and just pick another relentless path to smash on. What is going on?
I've written a book called "Quit Your Day Job and Lead the Life of Your Dreams," based on my own experience and that of others. One of my favorite stories. I was on Joyce Brothers' television show years ago with a couple of other people, and one of them was a man who was then in his 80s and just had received his law degree from the University of Chicago, and he
So he talked about his book, and then he just went directly into another story about how this old man just smashed.
told her that he was standing in line for registration 4 years earlier, and one of the young people in line behind him said, "Sir, um, are you sure you're in the right line?" And he said, and I turned around and I said, "What line should I be in?" And I thought, that is America. That's the essence of America. You are in whatever.
Right. So they looked at that old man. They're like, are you looking for your retirement check? Because that's in another entirely different part of town, bud." And the guy's like, cleverly bashes them back. What line should I be on? Is it not? And this and that and this and this and smash? What is going on? Oh, it's just a funny story. Wow.
line you want to be in this country. And he fearlessly walked up and stood in the line and got his law degree at the age of
Fearlessly.
86 or whatever he was. And to me, it
Right, because, I mean, why is it so smashing to do you even contemplate, right? Or the consideration that an old person, right, in regards to age, right? 80 some years old and he's smashing going for a law degree, right? Oh, aren't old people supposed to be the most wise? Aren't old people supposed to be the most relevant when it comes to such things as guidance? You know? Oh, no, no, no. That's no. An old bash doesn't mean he's a smart bash. It just means he's old. Old and dumb. So we can probably do without all these old bashes and smash and smash. And you're like, no, that's inhumane. We just keep them in relentless old people homes. And let's not talk about the abuse that happens there because nobody talks about it. It's just old people. Who cares? And there's people getting that work there getting paid like 50, 60, $80 an hour. Or more. Who knew? Or less. You're like, no, I get paid 11 to 50 an hour, to clean some old man's butt every time in the morning. And they're like, I wanted to help people, and this is what I get. No, they chose it. They chose that career, and they laughed because of the pay. But then they're like secretly resenting their life, so then they just bash the old person. Just a bash, smash. They're like, bang, bang. Right? So people cry about all the abuse happening to supposed animals, right? Oh. They're like, free the chickens, everyone. This monk bought all the lobsters and put them back in the ocean. Who knew? And the fishermen are just waiting in their boats, and you're like, look at that smash. And they're and they're gonna fish the lobster the next day, right? So it's just like, so it's just the camera, the 15 minutes of fame that wow, there's people care, right? And the monk's like, yeah, okay, give me my cash. I did what you wanted me to do. Okay, smash. Go move on. He wasn't even a monk, just some mash. So right, who this and that and the other, who cares, right? But no, it has relentless shifting ways, right? Oh, what is going on?
What stands in people's way is fear, and
Oh,
their friends inflicted on them. So one of
oh, their friends. So now it's their friends' fault. When you're raised to say, guys, you're who you hang around with, so pick your best friends and this and bash and smash. But then if the child chooses friends that the parent doesn't, rebels and this and smash and smash and smash. Yeah, you're not my real mom and this and smash, bash, fish, bash. You can't tell me what to do. I hate you, Dad, and this, and bash, and dad, blah, blah, blah. You guys don't let me do whatever I want. I'm old enough. You've been treating me like a little adult since I was born. Right? This is all smashed. Smashed.
one of the chapters in my book has to do with distinguishing between friends and friendly associates, because when I left the academic world, I had a few friends and I had lots of friendly associates. I learned the difference when I decided to leave, because I retained a few friends, but most everybody I did not retain as friends because they thought I was absolutely crazy. They either thought that in a kind of benign way, or they just thought or they just were extremely angry that I was leaving a tenured position. They,
Okay. So it's shape shifting. So they're like, no, don't shape shift, but okay, go ahead and shape shift. Don't accept those friends, but oh yes, accept this and this and that and this and this. Right? What is going on? Why? Why is it okay to have these friends and those ones and that, but not these and that and this and that? And now it's all about wow. You can move above, beyond the fear. Ugh, fear. Fear of what?
they thought that
Fear,
was
they'll say.
completely ungrateful and crazy.
Or they'll
And
say fear of living. Right? That's a real fear, guys. No. You don't. You fear not just savagely ramming down your gullet just as much as you can. That's your fear, right? Because you believe you deserve everything, and the fact that you don't have it, you're like so mad and angry and resentful, and you just bash like, oh. this and that, but what I have is all right. I should be more grateful in this and that. And you go sit down and get hemorrhoids and blast into the abyss and bad thoughts left, right, and center and hit homers and this and wow, you're just gonna believe it. And then you're back like, wow, okay, I can deal with this. No. But this guy will tell you you can.
And I could also see that they were fearful about it, and I knew them
So this
well
guy's
enough
like
to know.
leaving tenure. He's like, oh, I left tenure, man. I didn't give a bash. I just wanted to do what I wanted. I was in a position to do it, so I did it. Wow, who
That
knew?
many of them were envious, wished they could do it, but just wouldn't do it because they're set in their ways. And that's one of the reasons I didn't like tenure, because once you had tenure, you didn't have to publish anymore. You didn't have to do anything anymore. And of course, if you're
Right, so this guy's incentive ran dry. He's like, I reached tenure now. It's just stale. Nothing drives me. Now I don't have to publish anything anymore. Just smashed. And smash and smash and smash. He's like, this is all it. This is as good as it gets. What a smash. And this and that and this and this and smash and smash. And now you have him cooking up some other vision, some other dream, right? He's like, no, my dream is why did I not follow my dream? My little boy dream was this, and I'm gonna do it now. Right? What is going on?
truly motivated, that's not going to stop you. And there were a few people who were unstoppable, but mostly they weren't unstoppable, and they just stopped. And to me, that was a crime, because I didn't understand anything other than the merit system as, something that should rule an academy of ideas. So I think what makes people
Merit
afraid
system.
is the fear of being out on the street. It's an image that I've had, in the first 10 years of getting into a new world, where I realized I wasn't going to get a check every 2 weeks regularly. You have that image if you were raised by
But what about
depression.
that sweet, sweet pension, huh? You had tenure and all this smash, so you were receiving some money, right? Or it just transferred to you. You receive one lump sum. They're like, okay, it's you later, bud. Yeah, smash. This is what the percentage of your retirement that you would have got if you kept working for the remainder of your years. But no, since you quit, this is what you get, right? And he's like, man, I burnt it all, and this and this. So now it's just when I get money, I get money and smash. Amazing, right? This and
Your
this.
parents, and you also have the other image of the wolves at the door. I remember that one because I found a quick way around it. Go to the door, open the door, and if you don't see any wolves at the door, then they're no.
Oh, he was paranoid. Maybe lay off the coke, buddy, or some bash. You know what's giving you that paranoia? There's wolves at the doors. No, open the door. Oh, there's no wolves. Oh, thank goodness. What a relief. So you're afraid of just your terrors, right? Your terrors, your inner thought bashes, right? What is it? Is that what's going on?
No wolves at the door. But it is an image that pops into your mind in the middle of the night, as does the homeless image and many other things. But if you're afraid of images, then you shouldn't be in the world of images. I mean, that's what I do, is I
Oh,
create images.
wait, let's hear that again.
As does the homeless image and many other.
Right, so you're like, well, this guy's saying, well, so you have the fear of the bashed wolf, and you just open the door and, well, no wolf. And then you bash to have the homeless fear, but then, like, who knew you're not homeless yet, but you have that fear. And what?
Things. But if you're afraid of images, then you
If you're afraid of images.
shouldn't be in the world of images. I mean, that's what I do, is I
Oh, he corrects him. He's like, you shouldn't be in the world of images, blah, 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 blah. That's what
create images and
he creates
develop
images.
images and turn them into movies.
Whoa.
So how can I let
So this guy makes movies. So he's like, guys, why are you, living in the world of images? Right? That's his question. He's so confounded. Why? He's just, uh, don't, do not compute. I do not compute why people are smashing because look, I make movies and I tell them to smash in them, and it's guys, it's just art, right? No art. What does that even? What is art to begin with? Exactly. The outlet for the enlightened, right, boasting self, full of pride, to just go out there and smash images of what they think is expressions of creativity. Meaning, just it's almost like smashes of paint. You just drop a bucket of bash paint and it just smash. And so that's a smash. So every artist is just a smash, and you're like, wow, look at all the blots and splashes, and wow, amazing, right? And you call it, wow, the music this, the sculpture art, the architect this, about this, bash bash bash, nothing. The writer this, the dancer that, the bash 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 poet that, and smash, nothing. Art, all under the umbrella of art, and it's the fine arts. Oh, and this, and smash and smash and smash, and ultimately, it goes down to image worship, right? Theater and that and this and that. So what is this guy saying?
Images that are in my brain control.
He's like, oh, the images in my brain control what I do. So the guys, just don't believe the images. Just go for it, guys.
My actions. You have to learn to overcome that. And so I think people have to clearly understand themselves and decide on who to listen to. If you truly
Oh, so as I said earlier, old people, right? Shouldn't the elders be the most wise? Why is it that it's somehow not true for humans? Hmm. Could it be that there's some bash manipulation going on? Oh no no no! It's just man has been just doing man's thing just by himself, smashing, by himself, just smash 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 smash. Nobody else. Nope 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 nope. No whispers or murmurs. No 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 images in my bash mind just telling me things and just bashing me. No 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 not at all. It's just me and my ability to bad thoughts left, right, and center and smash. Right. So this guy's denying, right, that you live by, right? The ways of the world require you, require the worship of images. For that is what you worship, the counterfeit, the image of that which you impose yourself to be in life in regards to the ways of the world and others, and that's why how your peer review works, and you're just relentlessly just finding your place amongst society and this, and trying to be proactive and productive, and just cooperative this and that, and just help volunteer, and just bring in panarchy, and this, and smashing, no. No archons, man. No masters. We're all just free people. We're liberty. We're sovereign people. Rah. Right? This and this. So what's this guy? Why is he saying all these things? Why is he saying what he's saying? Oh, guys, the image knowledge. You got to stay out of it.
truly are a friend and you love somebody, you encourage them to fulfill their dreams.
So now he's talking about dreams. Aren't you talking about images now? Oh.
And I always did that to my students. I always felt like you have a dream and you're afraid of accomplishing it. What if your dream is the most important dream that ever came along in the human race?
Right. Yep. Do as I wilt.
And you don't do anything about it. It was your dream and you do nothing about it. To me, that's a sacrilege.
Sacrilege, right? So everybody who ever had a dream, they should do it no matter what. Hmm. Wow. And then people are confused of why are we smashed? Why are we out there just greedy and pitiful and just begging and just relentlessly imposing and pretending and putting on relentless masks and costumes and different faces for every person under the sun and just treat each other just somehow one way this day and some other way another day and this and just shape shift blah 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 just so flip floppy like a frying fish and this and this and that and this and this and that. You have no clue, right? What's going on? Well, this guy's telling you what's going on. Apparently, you're just supposed to have a dream, and your friends are supposed to help you and smash you in it.
You had the dream for a reason. It's in your mind for a reason. Either God put it there, or it was.
Oh, so he had to say, right? Either it's just there for a reason. Either God put it there, or just somehow it just smashed in there. All on its own. It's either God did it, or just somehow mysteriously just in there. Just who knows, right? Oh. Why doesn't this guy probably smash out his mason ring or whatever, should reveal his chest and reveal his bash coat of honors and this and that. And this guy would say, okay, guys, listen, here's the skinny. You guys are smashing, we're smashing, and we're drinking relentless blood, and we're just waiting for the brain of Lucifer, which is already here. You just don't even know it. And now you just try and bash and cook, and soon the prince will just bash forth. Catch people by surprise, just bash Benny, making everyone bend their knee and say, wow, look at all my amazing smash. Right? Unite or die, right? And that's the one of killing. But the killing has already begun. Who knew? Right? Because apparently to you, the killing has been relentless and genocides upon genocides. Oh no, why? Humanity's just so bashed and power hungry and this and corrupt, right? It's all about money, right? No. Who knew it's about the destruction of man, right? The destruction of man, piece by piece, dismantling completely, just smashing it, pulverizing. For that is the intent of the rebel, the one defier, right? The defiance, the split murmur of that which saw it to usurp upon the one authority. Through doubt. And that's the name of the game, doubt. Right? So this guy's saying, guys, you guys are just afraid because you're split, you're in doubt. So everybody's in doubt regardless of whether you quit your job and, pursue some bash other thing. So you're in doubt, but you're convincing yourself like, it's my dream. So therefore I must go ahead and smash it because it's going to be so fulfilling. And I just put everything on the line and just left everything and just did it. Right, so there's no turning back. So who knew that in any scenario where there's no turning back? I mean, what you'll say? Oh, the end is always a new beginning, right? The end of something is always the beginning of something, and this and this and this and smash and smash and smash. So what? You're gonna say only to some desolate bash will it seem like just desolation, right? Right? They're like, come on, get up, buddy. Just go out there and be another bash. Because the first bash just left you in the dish, so get up. Come on, man. Come on. Smash, smash, smash. Come up with me. Oh, he fell again. Oh, no, no, no. Smash, 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 smash. No, come on, buddy. Come on. Get up, man. Go out there and be another Billy. Or another Sally, or smash and smash and smash and smash and smash and smash, smash. Oh.
Born in your mind from some other source.
Oh, born.
Why?
He's like some other source. Born in your mind from some other source. Wow, notice how you didn't say, so it's God or just came into you by some other source. Notice how you didn't say it's your creativity. Exactly, it's just bashes. It's foreign. Any dream out there is a foreign body coming into you and smashing you and telling you and convincing you. Because then the ways of the world have ways to promise that you can satisfy that you can look at this guy. He's turned into a carnivore now. He's just go out there for blood, right? So first of all, as a child, right? Wow, who knew life is amazing, right? This, and you're like, no, I had a past, horrible, I was abused. And wow, okay, and that's those sufferings of the world. Yes, no one escapes. But in the sense of, wow, you're born into the world, right? Wow. And so what happens to children? Exactly. Abuse, defiled, this, it's bash, bash, smash, and toss around, and blah, blah, blah. And then said, oh, you got to escape and have a dream. What do you want to be when you grow up, buddy? And they're like, well, I'm a space robot. Oh, I want to be a scientist. And wow, where are all these ideas coming from? Where are all these ideas coming from? This guy will say, well, obviously from their surroundings and this and the toys and the shows and the magazines and the radio and the smash and smash and smash and smash the images. But this guy won't. He's like, guys, come on, come on, you just stay away from those certain kind of images, but the other ones, oh, full blast, full tilt in. Because those ones you must not fear. You must go and smash with courage. Oh. So just quit. Just quit whatever it is you're doing. Just quit it. Just quit and just go smash a different way. Right? What does that even mean? Like why does he not say, everyone, just quit and follow Christ, Jesus? Recognize the saving word, the true promise, life everlasting, the covenant of God with man, the calling out to his children, drawing near, giving to drink to he that seeketh the kingdom of heaven. For it is at hand, right? And but no, to him it's just some bash future that you just have to smash yourself in. You have to just bash the image and then smash yourself forward into it somehow. Whoa. So exactly, just shapeshifters and convincers of that you're in control of whatever bash future you have. But no, what you have is some bash idea of something you will satisfy that is possible in this so-called earth, and this and bash. But who knew there's nothing new under the sun? You could attempt to innovate whatever bash and this and that. Oh wow, amazing bash, nothing, right? For what is it that you're living? What exactly? There's nothing greater than life. Nothing in the sense of the true promise, right? And life in itself is not what? Does it think itself greater than God? No, it was life. Great what? The creator. What? Wow. Life has a creator who knew. But no, it had to be just like, no guys, you guys are just dust and listen. The dust bunnies are just relentlessly tired, so you have to tell it what to do now. They're just stuffed in a little corner, so you have to go and huff and puff and smash it up and smash it in just smithereens. It's the pixie dust, everyone. And just make sure just blow it on your friends and bash. But now you're flying. And now you're flying and kicking around and smashing. And wow, it's so fun. And now you make hands and just make a little web. You make a web of just flying into the abyss. Wow. Right? Wow.
Why aren't you going to do something about it? Well, because I'm afraid that my father and mother would be really upset. And I go, so this is a hypothetical fear about something that hasn't happened yet, right?
Oh. So this guy's talking about quantum physics, right? Theory, right? Everything is theory. So theory. theory, and just image, CGI. This is the model of that, the model of galaxies formation, the model of the sun following some hot fart that cooled, and it is just bash, and the other little planets just falling around and smash, image, theory, relentless bash. There's ribbons of streams of data just transcripted into some bash image. So this guy's saying, "Oh no, guys, just know which images to say no to, and then know which images to say yes to." Wow! Look, sorcerer, right? That is the mature sorcerer speaking now. Look at him.
Yes. Then why not just do it and deal with the possibility that may never happen at all?
Oh,
And
see, he's like, "What? Just do it. Just guys, have no concern or regard for whatever's gonna happen. Just do it. Do it." So you have all these people just going out there doing it, YOLO, and then they cry when it doesn't go their way, or something goes and smashes, and they just don't know how to deal with their emotions because they're just savagely smashed. And so they're out there just relentlessly emoticons, just getting offended and crying and this and oh no, because they can't love themselves enough, but they're all posting that they're loving themselves more and more every day, and they couldn't wait to love themselves even more. But this guy is not. Why is he telling you guys that see guys you are in fear of all these hypothetical situations that don't it's fine. If it does happen, then so what? Just move on, right? But it most likely it won't even happen. So what are you getting? What are you fear for? And this and that. So guys, all the past theories and upon theories that the math proves it should be there, right? Like dark energy and dark matter, right? The math, the data shows. I mean, it should. We know it's there because the math says it's there, so it just must be there. It's there and there and there and there, relentlessly there. Who knew? So again, right? Just trusting certain images and then rejecting others. Could it be that all your eggs are your chips? You know, you're banking on the counterfeit. You're all in. For you have totally denied life. All for the false promise that you can go out there and be somebody. Wow. What a shame. So you have now today's the world of just relentless beggars, criers. Everybody just wants to, oh, I want to be loved and this and that. Oh, but then they're like, oh, wait, I have to love myself first. Oh, I forgot. I'm so glad I found me. So glad to meet me. Wow, I finally found my partner in life. Wow. What a shame. What does that even mean? Nothing. No man can save himself, let alone another. But of course, they'll relentlessly say, "Well, we're all just gonna help each other and help." But all while it's just bash massacring, bash massacre, killing. But no, we have to kill, otherwise we'll be killed. And guys, let's just take away all guns, people. Let's just take all guns, but then leave some people with guns so that they can make sure nobody's out there with guns. Oh, okay. Right. I see your logic. Smashed. So, right, even though your smashed logic and reason is just relentlessly shanked, right? It's just bash over relentless arteries. So now you're just bleeding out. So you don't even know what you're doing now. It's just bash, it's shaking with its head cut off and it's still convulsing. It's just walking around thinking it's doing a marathon. And it's gonna pass the baton to little chicken, cluck it, count. No, just the heart gave out because there's no more blood to pump. So it just collapses and smashes. All right. Same like you. It was like, and you call it burnout, you call it depression, you call it this. No, that's you just bashed. Right? For depression is not some mental illness. No, it's you. It's you and everything responding to putting just living and believing so hard in the smash. For we know we are doing wrong, whether you're in the highest of the highs or the lowest of the lows. For truly, right, there's no such thing. It's life, life everlasting. So what are people crying about? And even if you're diseased or just dying, right? Wow, who knew you're still alive? Until you point where people around you will say, "Oh, he's dead." No, we don't even know. What does that even mean? It's a resolve of something, but what is it? People don't know. What? No, no, no. It couldn't be. No, no. It's just tragic deaths, and how is that resolve? And this and this. Whoa, who are you to judge? Just because you see the knowledge of good and evil, wow, are you gonna be now the relentless judge and authority of any finality? Whoa, what a shame. Especially when you can't even get your sense of justice right? Because it's relative. It's relative here, everybody's there, and then you say, well, it's because it has to do with morality, and well, some nations have a different God, and this and that and that and this and smash culture and food and language and this and just etiquette and smash and smash and smash. So it's just their truth might be different than our truth, and therefore just smash and smash and smash and smash. Wow, what a shame. How can people deny life, right? And you're like, oh, the 100 monkey experiment. No, so I mean, nobody will accept that they have totally denied how obvious it is that life relentlessly brings forth life, regardless of what you can come to label it or discern if it's good in your favor or bad for your favor, or good for humanity or bad for humanity, or this or this or that or that or this or this or that. So what are we doing? Why is it not that we do not seek refuge in the saving word, which has prophesied all that is come to pass and manifesting? Who knew? So do we know how to read the signs, the seasons, the years, the days? What is going on? You're like, yeah, it's called a calendar, you bum. No. Right? What is the sky, right? And you're like, oh, exactly. That's why we have to clean Gaia, clean the earth, and just no. Who knew you are living in the spirit of destruction? Humanity truly is out there savagely, just smashing themselves, having succumbed to the deceit of supposedly riding the horse that promises to save humanity, all while just smashing it, just relentlessly over the curb. And you're like, no, I organize and I help communities and I have a community garden and this and that. Wow, right? Who knew it's just a pressure valve, just to let people have some steam, just you have the relentless, feeling that somehow it's progressing to what you want, all while you're getting smashed sodomized in the dark and you don't even know. You're like, what? Why does it hurt in the morning? I don't know what happened. I was just gardening yesterday and oh, right? You don't. And then you're like, well, I guess I'll just have to go garden harder. And then the government and the white glove says, yes, why? This is a pilot. You got funding for this, and all while just the killing continues, the smashing continues, the lying continues, the deception, just the theft and destruction and just relentless, bash, right? And you're like, no, but there's so many good people out there, people. Wow, exactly. Who knew everybody thinks they're doing good? Good for themselves. For they'll do anything good for themselves. Exactly. And that's why they believe themselves to be a good person. all the while because they say they treat people nicely, but then they talk bash behind people's backs. They do this, that, the other. They lie to this and that because they don't feel like this, that. They want to favor that. They're not in favor with that person, but they're trying to get favor with this and this. So now they're trying to just build a bad relationship with that and this and bash and networking and bash, smashed.
It's a matter of knowing yourself. I mean, that's one of the things I talk about first in the book. I was raised on Greek philosophy, and what it said over the Oracle of Delphi was know
Right.
thyself.
The Oracle of Delphi. Know thyself. Greek philosophy. This and this and that and that and this.
That was the most important
The meanders, right?
piece of
So
knowledge.
know thyself, right? In the sense of what? What is it? Oh, are you gonna go on your hero's journey with Hercules and all these other smashes?
That Plato and Aristotle and Socrates taught. And knowing yourself means you know you're going to be haunted by this dream if you don't do it.
Prometheus.
I mean, I've had a partner who said once when her movie was in trouble, maybe this is one of those dreams that should never have happened. And I go, that is complete blasphemy.
Oh.
You know, you say that now, but later you will see that that was some other voice talking to you other than your own voice, because you made this thing happen, and you know you will be proud of that, as she was, and that's, I think, the
So what other voice, right, should we be listening to, right? Just like the old Bash said in the beginning. Well, oh, what line should I be in? Is that exactly what are you listening to? Who are you listening to? And he did say that earlier. You have to just pay attention to what you listen to, and ultimately what image, right, you worship. For truly, you're in the image of God. You were created in the image of God. There's no other image. Any other image? What? What is it? Could it be that that's how you can come to be deceived? By shape shifting images of shimmers and shining that just murmur and hum and sing to you and make you so. What? Exactly. You forget. You're like, oh, what was I doing? Oh, what is it? Oh, it's so pretty. Wow, 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 wow. Smashed. Right, and the succubus is now feeding on you.
simply fear is the number one impediment to people going for their dreams. And it's fear, you know, everyone knows the acronyms about fear. Fear is about things that haven't happened yet, that may never happen, just like worry.
So he
And
said everybody knows the acronyms of fear, but he's like, oh, fear is something that's just not happening.
we all do it. We all have fears. We all have worries. But overcoming your fears is what, you know, valiant people do. It's what
Oh, so how many fears do people have? If they're not just all shape shifting, right? Relentless legion ways of manifesting the fear of death because that's what you worship. So this guy probably felt feared, dying and not fulfilling some bash dream that he had. So that's his motivation. Death. And this and this and that. So that's why just go out there and do what you want because you're not young forever and you're not gonna live forever. So go out there and smash as fast as you can. Preferably, don't waste so much time. And this and this and that and this and this and that. Wow, what's going on? So it makes perfect sense to people to accept what he's saying, but if it's said in the sense of wow, there's a sense of urgency, because this is what this guy is saying, because there's a sense of urgency to life, right? Right? Because life brings forth life, but apparently even what you interpret life to be, is the unexpected. So what are people doing just out there expecting, right? This to be bad in 2021 and 2050 and temperatures rising in 2040 and this and this. And we're like, well, because we have the data that's just constant. And of course, we can expect tomorrow to happen because the sun's not supposed to blow out, until who knows how many other billion, million smash Harry Potter in the last years. So we're good on that sense. But what might kill us is meteors or just relentless CO2 levels rising and bash cooking of the earth and this and this and that. Or if it's not nuclear war first or some other bash terrorists and bash this and that. Right? What's going on, Smash? Nothing. This guy's murmuring you, right? The sorcerer is grinning.
People that you would like to be like do. So why not do it yourself, and not have to live with the regret, which is the big monster equal to fear that you live with if you are sitting on that proverbial front porch in your rocking chair.
The regret of not satisfying some desire or want of yourself. Right? Because who knew life is life, right? Just because you can come to deceive yourself and believing that you're here to work out some little life for yourself. You work it out here and it can be as different as you want. Everywhere is so diverse. Whoa! Life can be this to you and you can live that lifestyle and this lifestyle and that one and the other. We're all living just multiplexes of verses of lifestyles. We're so trendy. What's going on? All deniers of what man and woman are, and just what is Earth, right? What is Earth? You're like, some past marble that's just spinning. Where there's other Earths out there, buddy. Just get with it. Come on. And this and this and that and this and this, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna clean up all the plastic in the ocean and somehow just clear all the relentless beaches that are just toxic on the earth and all the leaked under aquifers and it is about a person just a sharp fracking and this and relentless just troubles with the reparations and the rebels and this and passion. Who knew? Just wars and just optics of this with that nation and the other nation and this and bash and just the secret gloves of here and there and just in favor out of favor and just trust of money just passing here and just collusion of that and respect of that and lie to this guy but not that guy and this guy will tell you what to do and you have to say and do everything he does. Don't even look at him in the eyes, just bow down, but then go and just in the restaurant and then the next day you come out in the hotel and the car's ready for you and just smashes and there's a nice beautiful one come out and she says, all right, this is what you have to do. Here's what the order, the memo says, objective here, end quote. Any questions? And you're like, no, madam, it's all good. When will I see you next? He's just like, shut up, don't ask those questions. Fine, see you later. Okay. So this guy is telling you, you guys will have the best time if you just relentlessly listen to that other voice. That's not your own. Because you apparently can tell the difference. Oh, amazing. Because you can tell the difference between all the other whispers and murmurs of when you channel and this you can tell. And then they make themselves clear and they say, I'm this echelon from this and I represent the categories of this and I'm giving you this download. Oh, what is going on? For clearly one has to, the way to test is if they profess Christ Jesus, right, as a saving word. The truth, the way, the life, right? If they don't, then you know it's a fault. It's not from God.
That you had and didn't do. I mean, to me, that's a terrible waste of life to have that happen.
Also, stripping away illusions, and you talk about knowing thyself and being comfortable enough to know that if you have to stand by yourself for a while because you've lost the illusion of some of the friendships or peer group that you thought was going to be there with you, if for whatever reason socially they've gone the other way, knowing that that's okay as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point, because I think as you get older, you realize that you cannot govern your life by what other people think. And it's, I live on the 11th floor and I look out over the millions of lights.
So why is the world telling you that you should care what other people think, right? meaning why is there such a thing as political correctness? Why is there things such as, public shaming and ridiculing this and public outcries of, wow, we're just so bad, we're so retarded because we're just in 2019, but we're acting like we're just retarded. People, just get with us. You're just so slow. I mean, come on, get out of your bigoted mind and just accept that just it's modern times. It's just the new. It's a new way, the new trend. Follow us and Graham Hancock and Joe Rogan and all the smashes, and we're gonna do peyote in the Smash Desert, and then go to the jungle and smash some ayahuasca, and all the same 8 hour trip, because we have relentless jets. And we go there and smash and smash and smash, and then we'll come back and do a brotherhood of fire. And this and this and that and this and that and that. What is going on? Apparently, this guy just thinks, oh, yeah, guys, when you get old, you realize you can't just live by what other people think of you. Nah. So, is that supposed to be wisdom? Hmm. Why do people live by thinking what other people think when they know that doesn't matter? They know deep down that what matters is they know that their heart is known by something else other than themselves, but they deny it. For what brings forth life is not unconditional love, and you know it. You know it. You know it deep down, and that's why you search it in the world. But all there is in the world is the counterfeit love that smashes and taketh and giveth and taketh and giveth and taketh and tells you that you're full of emotion and power and control and smashing, and you can turn into rage or this and this and that or this or peacefulness and that, but then you can just bash and even kill someone, all because it's just a state of passion. It's just emotional, just overcoming, and this and this and that. Right? What's going on? Somehow, love and the unconditional love that you're searching is equates to emotion, a state of emotion. You're like, no, it's just biochemicals and hormones. It's smashing, smashing, smashing. No, what a shame. Denier, refusing to recognize, right, the true promise, the saving word, the resolve of the Creator, the true living God who knew.
In Los Angeles, and it's a great comfort to think that there are, a few lights out there that love me. There are maybe fewer that hate me, but there are millions that have no idea that I exist. That's comfortable, and it's sort of the cosmic view of life when you think about it. You're just one little tiny piece of a massive cosmos that is going about its massive mechanism
Look at
with
it. He couldn't wait. Oh, he's like, you're just nothing, just spin around. So why would you care about what other people do? But he's gonna say what they think. So he exactly just pumping into you that, yeah, why do you even care? Why do you even care about what's out there? Think about yourself, guys. Just go out there and get what's yours.
on its own without any need for you to consult with it, and for you to be worried about what some other person somewhere.
Because who knew that you rely on this so-called manifest to even attempt to reward yourself in the in what you call the moment, or what you even call your life, for that matter. You require, right? But you're saying, no, don't even worry about the others. Think of yourself. So what happens when the others, meaning the outside world, what you interpret to be the outside, right? What happens if that wasn't there? You're like, then I wouldn't exist. Oh, even in that sense. So then you require, right? That. So then it's almost like necessary. It's telling you what it is that you're living. So you're living this bash, 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 and all of a sudden you recognize it, but then you're like, nope, I'm gonna go and smash my own way and do it and take and bash and abuse myself and others. Amazing.
else thinks about you is a
Because it couldn't be possibly that wow, life is there and you can see you. It's there to be recognized for what it is, not for what you say it is. And just because you see the knowledge of good and evil, that just means that you know you're in the wrong. But you've convinced yourself in just murmurs of ways of how to just come across as though you are just relentlessly shape-shifting into some different way, but you're not. You're not. And he knows this. He does film and this or this and that, and he knows that it's supposedly Disney. It looks like the little cartoon people are walking, but they're really just bash rolling. It's a roll, right? And the background is just rolling on the same bash and bash and bash bash bash. A Groundhog Day. Not that life is Groundhog Day. No, life brings forth relentlessly. But you have convinced, you have set some, attempt at permanency and counting. You're counting. You're counting. You're counting. 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 What are you counting for? Exactly. We're counting, and we call it the calendars, the days, and this. But you're counting. We're counting, and you call it time. No, you're counting. But this and this and that. But you're counting, and life brings forth life relentlessly. So what's going on? Is what's changed? Nothing. So what is going on? Where's the saving word in all of this? Exactly. You've denied it. And all you have now is your own bash image of man's authority over what man has come to say life is without God.
complete waste of your energy in every way. Your job is to do what your dreams tell you to do, and to do it with all your might, the way the cosmos does. And what other people are saying and thinking and doing, first of all, because most of them are not spending any time thinking about you at all, could care
Oh,
less what you do or don't do. Most
right. Because who knew people aren't vindictive or, grudgeful and this and this. This guy saying, no, 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 people are not caring about you, thinking about you, or just ways to harm you, or ways to distort and get people out of favor, and this for themselves or against you. That no, no, people aren't doing that. No, 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 no. Right, because everybody to him is probably just a regular ass good person, and they're just out there trying to do their best for themselves. Right. What delusional world does Bizbash live in? Right, because maybe he should just be put in a home. Because clearly that's not what people live. People are out there just, trying their best and having vacations and just having the best time of their lives, but then somehow still smashing and smashing and ultimately pushing, just pushing Groundhog day in, day out, whether it is that they're somebody famous, not famous, some bash and not, nobody knows about like this guy, or just, whoever, right? They're all doing the same thing. Complaining, 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 smash, 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 stretch out, stretch, get filled, get out, just to get dumped, pumped and dumped, and this and that, and just relentless more eating and more just crying and crying and crying, eating and sleeping and just going to some building, shuffling paper, bash, this, the other, driving, relentless, bash, crying, begging, crying, bash, crying, begging, bash, doing stretching, huffing and puffing, breathing, relax, jogging, spoon in, spoon out, and this and that, and mowing lawns, and just relentless trafficking, and just bash, movie out, theater, that, just cocaine, that, just drug, that, just relentless alcohol, and smashing, friction, more friction, oh, the release of tension, somehow that's my life, and this and that, and somehow this guy's like, no, I took a different life, where it's just now a different smash, and now I'm homeless, but no, it's just a fear of homeless and this and that and the other. No, and this and that. But I did it. I made it. Now I'm a millionaire and this and
of
that.
them are thinking only about themselves. So That's a natural
All
condition.
because I'm a dust bunny that's nothing in a planet that's not going nowhere and this and that and that. So guys, don't care about anything, just about yourself and your rewards and your fulfillment. Because ultimately it's not it's all about that. Because in the end it's just gonna disappear and well it's just dust to dust. Right? So just a little whisper and then well this. So just fill up and just do what you want. Who cares what everyone else says and bash, bash, and bash. That's mash.
And why should you be any different? If you have a dream, just do it. And if you're the crazy painter that has been turning out paintings in the garage down the street and everyone thinks you're a crackpot, but then they learn that you sold one of your paintings for $1 million and now it's going to be in the Louvre, suddenly they go, I always knew that gal was a genius. She really had talent from the very beginning. People change instantly, which shows how much value their opinion really has.
People change instantly. Wow. No, who knew that what favor they want to be in changes on a dime because they've been trained to change favor and put out of favor and be against and for, all based on image manipulation of where it is that you will stand if you choose a certain way. Where it is that you will stand if you choose a certain way. This is how it's just bashing you all with fear of alienation, of da da da. Be on the winning side, everyone. Be on the winners. You want to be winners. Let's like everyone else. Be successful. Bash. So go out there, quit your job, and just smash so you can be happy like everyone else. Come on, like the people you admire. Come on. Those people that are out there and smashing. Come on, don't just hit right up. Wow, what a shame. Right? So everything to keep you on board with the ways of the world. So to be loved by the world, rewarded by the world, and essentially not care what the world thinks. So you're in it for the world, but you don't care about the world. Wow, what a shame. So split. You're split at every angle.
Right? And that's why I just think you've got to really listen to yourself and not listen to everybody else.
Oh, so listen to yourself and not everywhere else. But earlier you said pay attention to who you listen to. So she's like, no, only yourself. Oh, but what about that voice that came out outside of yourself? You're like, oh, well, listen to that too.
And the few people you can tell you're friends because the ones that support you in doing that are your true friends. And
So
if
just
the person
and
who's
he's
not,
like, oh, I got that. That was hard to say, right? So those who help you around you, those are your true friends. Oh no, those are your circle jerk friends, right?
supporting you is I've had several clients in my career whose spouses did not support them. And my advice is divorce your spouse. I'm sorry.
Divorce, divorce, divorce.
I take this seriously. I take this
Oh,
is a
that was another
profession.
one that choked him. He's like, divorce. So he choked when he said true friends, and then he choked when he said divorce. Hmm. True friends. No such thing. Right? Before, who knew that there's only recognition of truth? So do you see truth in others, or do you not? Or are you blind to it? Do you see nothing, say nothing, and hear nothing? Exactly. That's bliss to you.
This is a vocation. And if someone close to you is telling you don't do it, it's selfish. You need to get somebody else close to you, who will encourage you.
Right.
'Cause
So who knew Sebastian would say, guys, he's married. He might have children. He's like, oh, baby, I'm just going to go out there and start, I'm going to just start a fish farm. It's like, do you know anything about fish farms? And he's like, no, but I'll learn. I'm a fast learner. Right? And they're in debt. And this and this and that. And the wife's like, what are you doing? You're like 5 years away from this job promoting you and this and this. What are you doing? Like we have 3 kids or this or that. And the guy's like, no, I just to quit. And then the woman's like, no, this is wrong. He's just selfish. Is there no other way? Blah 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 blah. And the guy's like, divorce. You hag. You're keeping me down. And this and that. I'm gonna get myself a better wife. Right? Whoa, what a shame. So it couldn't be that you married some bash and it took you some bash time to figure out that she was bashed just like you, because now you're bashed that you're gonna switch everything about your life. So that means you're bashed, and you were bashed, and now you think you're gonna smash it in a different bash, but you're still smashing. So who knew you failed twice and even more, right? Because you married the wrong person, and then you made the wrong choice, and so now you have to divorce her because now you're going to some other direction that she doesn't want to go in, and it's better to divorce. And so just smash, got it wrong. Wow, you couldn't just say I'm wrong, sweetheart. I'm wrong. I made a terrible mistake. I chose the right, but he'll never say he would never say, "Oh, I chose the world." And I'm in the process of selling you and my children. What am I doing? No, we must abandon the ways of the world. I will do everything in my power, right, to make sure my family is fed, housed, nurtured, refuge in truth, through recognizing the true living Son of God, the saving word in the flesh, who revealed to man that it is finished, spoke amongst men and anyone who would hear. About the resolve in the true promise. Amen. But no, this guy is saying, guys, you can just listen to just those who are close to you.
Because all the monumental great things in life, I think, are done by people who go for it and who are not afraid of taking the chance.
Except the spouse that doesn't support you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them because they have no clue, blah, blah, blah. You're the one who knows what you missed, and you're going out for it now. Just tell her, let her down easy. Be like, honey, I realized my dream isn't with you. I have to go out there and smash and find myself a new wife. Because I realized I just didn't have the courage to just do what I wanted, and I just settled for smash and sell for you. Sorry, sweetheart. It's been a ride. It's been fun some of the time. And this and this and that. Wow. No, right? It could have been, no, what a man, what? But then the guy will say, see, I did it my way. And then he'll say, and I'm a success. I'm just brilliant now. I'm 84 and I got my law degree. So you tell me what line I should be in, buddy. Whatever I put my mind to, I do it. And this and this and that. Wow. Right, the mindset of the manipulator, of the sorcerer, the light worshipper and murmurer of promises that will just contort you and leave you with your jaw dropped and saying, oh, give me more, do it again, again. And the guy's like, well, okay, but you have to pay me this time. And you're like, okay. Exactly, you pay. You pay with what? Your life. Everyone's paying with their life, but they're saying they're receiving the lifestyle that they wanted, always wanted, because now they finally have the money and the resource to buy it. Yay!
Smash. And who are therefore supported by a few true friends, or loved ones who tell them to do it. It's many examples from my own life, but
because who knew? It's just like, wow, are people so stupid to see that? I mean, wow, everybody just loves just buying upgrades and this different lifestyles, different packages. Yeah. But they won't admit the obvious, which is just get rid of money and just everybody can do whatever they want. You're like, no, that's not structured. No, there has to be some fast trade. No, you know, so fast for the economy and the fast. Right? Because if you truly want, equality of outcome, this it's fine. Just do it. Let people just go out there and choose. Right? Apply your bash Harry Potter schools. Right? Do this and that and that. Everybody will learn according to what they want to learn and bash. Right? And those who want to just make food will make food, and it will be one big little town. But no, right? It has to be the way it always has been, and this is just shape shifting. It's just getting progressive somehow. It's just swelling like a hot dog, and soon it just seems at the seams, and just nobody will even see it coming. and that's the overflow, the over denatured right proteins just smashing and smashing, and the grease bits just grizzling.
When I decided to leave the tenured position, my daughter was a junior at Columbia, and one thing that would be jeopardized would be her senior year at Columbia. And I brought her up to Montreal where I was shooting movies, and we had a long talk about it, off set. And she said, "Dad, you absolutely have to do this. You have to do it. Don't worry about that."
So he was just apologetic because he's probably going to do it anyway, but no, she was like, "Oh, do it."
And of course, that problem got solved and didn't end up being a problem, but it was a concern. But she had no concern for it. And that's how I know, who my true friends are. And that's how you.
Those who encourage you, right? Right. Okay. Encourage. To what? He's like, anything. Just encouragement. All right. And like, but if obviously you wouldn't encourage, bad ideas, or you wouldn't encourage your friend to go out there and just fail, right? Right. So you have to make sure that just whatever it is that they're doing, you just have to say, go, go. So just be the relentless cheerleader. Yay, we're all cheerleaders. Oh, yes. And some of us can do little cartwheels and just catch people and just spin them around, throw them up, and just say, yes, yes, cheer me, go. Cheerio. BWWRU1, be a run, be a run. See, smashed. What is going on? This guy is just smashing.
You would know too if you decide you want to do something. Listen carefully to what the people around you say. Because when people are telling you no, they're expressing their own fears. And some of it may be good-hearted. They're afraid that the things they fear may happen to you. But if you're willing to take the risk, don't let them influence you.
Right.
Because
the risk meaning money. Because what other risk is there? Are you going to go out there and, fight a lion? No. It's not your fleshly risk, right? It's money risk. An investment. So what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Oh, with the threat of being homeless. Because I can't pay for all this stuff I have. So wouldn't the answer to solving poverty is just get rid of all the stuff that people, supposedly think they have ownership or should have ownership for? Because that's how they distinguish themselves from different lifestyles. By the clothes they wear, by the bash things they have, the little shiny things that they have or don't have, and this is how you tell. What is going on? People have been reduced to just bash things in plastic boxes. Exactly. Just like Satan wants it, and now you buy it, and then you say, I am this dream in the box. But I know how to say no to the images of fear. Yeah, and I know how to say yes to the images that promise me to boast in positivity and grinning. Smash.
Not taking the risk, unless they depend on you, and then you have to figure that out. And I did certain things when I left that career.
Right, because who knew? It's not about staying away from it. No, it's the truth. For it's that which doesn't leave you at peace, ever. The truth. And it's there, and it's something. It's just off. The truth is always out there. But just because you can come to convince yourself that you're doing it your way, no. That's just pride. And the truth will never stop, but you can think yourself in truth because of your position. Right? Because no matter how wealthy people are, that they're still poor. They know that no matter how successful and prized people are just batting the mother back relentlessly, but it's fine. They're still desolate. And they'll still probably say like, this guy, I have like one good friend and this and this. Doesn't matter. I don't even care about him. Because he's just dust. He's just dust bunny.
To make sure that those who depended on me would not end up being left without resources. So I did what I had to do to make sure that happened.
Oh, so he made
and
sure
then
because
once I did that,
and then
my
it's off to
conscience
the
was
races.
clear, and I was able to embrace it fully with all the risks that it entailed. And I,
Oh, he's
no
saying,
regrets,
okay,
even though
oh,
there were
no,
some
no follow up
very
question. Okay,
dark
I'll keep
times.
going.
Uh,
There's dark
and
times.
there are always ups and downs in a
Always.
business like this one, and in a career
Who knew there was
that
always ups
is
and downs?
bereft of security.
So there's no
You know,
security.
the other side of that coin is that
Oh, so
as
there's no security, right? So no security, no security. So why are people believe there's security? Oh, it's because they believe in the such things, institutions. This is that, blah blah. Banks, money supply. This is basic, the surplus and budget, and this a deficit, and now blah blah blah. This blah blah blah. This party, that party, no party. This party. Whoa, you're late. Oh no, for a very important date. With who? Oh, who knows? But we'll just pass this bill no matter what. And it's okay, and just hold hands and just say this, and they were against us or with us or bash and bash and bash, and now we're gonna slay you. But all in the name of just bash pushing forward the agenda of the white glove that just defiled and just said bloody hands. But no, for we just drank the blood and just got rid of the evidence because now we had sin on us and this and this. And no, we are the biotoxins. We are the buyer's weaponry. We will go out and smash and take your brain, turn it into liquid, and then feed you it like ice cream. Right? Because this is what people do. This is distraction, 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 and all of a sudden you believe what this pastor is saying. Look, leave it, quit, just quit, guys. But he won't say what to quit. He's just going to tell you, your day job. Why don't you just quit the ways of the world? Who knew that you are what? You're born into the ways of the world, but you're not of the world. Surely everything is a dismay because we're not in one worship of one spirit. No, we're relentless little tiny, tiny things. We're really fairy, all these little fairies and elves. We can worship whatever you want. And you can be in the image of whatever you want and ultimately in your image, smashing it in what you want and deserve. And you take it and make it and smash it and hopefully sell it at a high price. Because you can. Because you can and can and can and can and can. You can. Because you get to do it and say, look, this is how creative I am. Look at me, worship me, and buy from me. Oh. Or this is influence. I have a story to tell. Believe me. No. Who knew that anything anyone ever had in life to share that it would of value is their testimony of what it is they know. That's it. That's it. And most people don't know a thing other than about themselves. Wow. What a shame. And that's because that's what they call life. Oh, me, it's just, I'm expanding and expanding and expanding just like the universe. And I'm getting higher and higher from my lower. Wow, what a shame.
As much as security is an illusion, rejection is also an illusion because you can take as many chances as you want. I constantly hear people tell me, even on the phone this morning, you only get one shot. That was the distributor telling me, we only get one shot. And I thought, well, okay, maybe that's true for you, but I get as many shots as I want to take. And Hollywood is, first of all, doesn't exist. What is Hollywood, right? It's just a concept.
Oh, Hollywood doesn't exist. It's just a concept, meaning an image. Right? Some idea, something that you associate something and how it works and what it means, something, blah, 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 and ultimately you say you would be able to see it if you came across it. Well, who knew that apparently doesn't exist? So who knew that exactly what doesn't exist is what's bashing your reality? Meaning how you filter and just tell yourself, yay, this is life. No, it's you abusing life and just convincing yourself that you now is the other bash reality. Yeah, who knew? Hollywood. Vicariously living you, bashing this and that, take you and die, splitting you, giving you all sorts of personalities and bash, and now you escape and you escape. But that's how you were trained to deal with the trauma and the abuse because that's what they do. And now you're the little animal that speaks, and somehow you see it too, and you're like, whoa, who knew? I'll believe anything he says as long as it's a little cartoon. It makes me laugh. Yes.
But in reality, the business that I'm in, all you have to do is tell somebody I've got a great news story, and they
Oh, so Hollywood doesn't exist, but in the world that it represents, we just call each other about stories and then fund them to promote them and show them in an image. Wow. So that's what Hollywood is. It's an image that pumps out images, and then ultimately it's the image that you worship and live through in by, right? Because you look at celebrities like, oh, I don't even care about celebrities, but yet you live in a world that is dictated by the images and smash and pash stories and shows and media and just verbiage, right? The narrative that's out there given to you by the ways of the world that apparently to him do not exist. Well, so something that doesn't exist just presents you with the images of smash what you think is life and how you're doing it your way and left your wife and children just to go out and smash. Wow. So who's deceived?
are all ears immediately. They don't care that it's been 10 years since you talked to them. You spend a few seconds in chit chat, and then they want to hear the story. So you can take as many, as many chances as you want to take, unless your own psychology disallows that because it wants you to get depressed and, spend, go into a coma of
Oh, that's what it
unhappiness
wants. It wants to
and
depress
take
you.
rejection seriously, etc.
Oh.
I just don't have time. One of my essays is called The Waiting Room, and it's about what you do while you're waiting for an answer on a creative project. Well,
So
you
instead
don't
of
wait.
paying
You do
attention
something
to
else.
your depression and saying, "Well, of course this is just," you're like, "Nope, I'm gonna become a psychopath. Just rise above my emotions. Get together, man. Just blah blah blah, smash smash smash. I have a new vision. Okay, let's do it. There's no such thing as depression. No, it's just I gotta rise above it like a phoenix from the ashes. That was me dying, and then now I'm born again in my own image. Wow, what a shame.
You make another creative project. You get it going. And if you keep doing that, every project has its own clock. You can't do much to control that clock, but you can be doing another project.
Right.
And
So who
sooner or
knew
later, you
it's
have
the art of
projects all around.
seduction, philosophy again, right? So who knew, he's like, guys, don't just date one woman, date three or four. And that way you can just pick whichever one, and they're all going to be hopefully two at the same time don't get
Around you
mixed
that
up.
are in various states of ripeness, and they will happen in their own time. And your biggest problem will be, what if two of them happen at the same time? And I always say, don't worry about that. I mean, that's the kind of problem you
Oh,
want to have.
so he's talking about threesomes, and that's why he's smirking.
You don't want to have the problem of nothing happening. So, no, you don't wait at all. And
Right? So this guy obviously hates monks then because they're not making anything happen.
I think a lot of writers torture themselves because they wait. They send off a manuscript, hypothetically, into the snail mail. No one does that anymore, but they send it off and then they wait for an answer. Why would they wait for an answer? That's complete waste of time. Instead, you instantly work on
waste of
something else.
time.
And that way, when
Right.
something
He's like, I
comes
got no
from
time
the
to
first
wait.
thing, you're surprised.
It's supposed to happen
And
instantly.
you deal with it immediately without wasting
Or
any
you
kind of
just do, you
psychological
just
energy
never stop doing
on it.
instantly.
If it's a rejection, you take it and you move on. And if it's somebody offering you a deal, then you consider the deal. But you don't. Writers feel like they have to spend an additional 90% of their time fretting over it all, analyzing it, soul searching over it. And you do that when you're younger, and it's fine to do some of it because you may get a lot of creativity out of it. But once you've gone through it and tortured yourself, to your own satisfaction, you don't have to do that all the time. You can just.
So guys, you do have to torture yourself, but then once you've done it enough, you guys cannot do it. So wax on, wax off, self-discipline, and the crane and dash and the spin kicks. You just go out there and control everything, guys, and you'll be able to knock out the bully when he comes over. Who knew the only defense is the truth, the saving word? Who knew? Who knew that truth cuts deeper than any manly wielded sword? Who knew? But no, this guy's telling you, go out there and wield the sword and then fascinate everybody with your agility and skill. Wow, what is going on? What is going on? He's like, you guys, you can go out there and suffer, and you get creative. You get creativity out of your suffering and this and this and that. But after that, spare yourself. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Go back to work. And Ray Bradbury used to say that to writers, get back to work. It'll get rid of all these moods you're having. And I always thought that's the most brilliant advice. Work is the solution.
Work is the solution. Plow and feed the spirit, right? Work, the labor, right? The labor of life, meaning not the actual acts of completing projects of this and that and this, but the actual works of life. So what is one working in life, right? Relentlessly, from your waking breath in the morning to your waking breath at night, that you're aware of, for you still breathe at night. But what's going on? What is going on? What works? What is it that's being filtered through us? What do we have on our foreheads relentlessly? What is in our minds and our hearts? What word is in our foreheads and in our hearts relentlessly? What recognition? What love, if not of the Father, the unconditional love that brings forth life, regardless whether you call it good or evil. And you call that suffering because you're like, oh, it's so unjust. Why do evil people exist? Well, because they chose to serve evil, meaning they chose a side of their apparent knowledge. But there's no choosing side in knowledge of good and evil. It's seeking the refuge of truth. For both good and evil can be used to manipulate you away from truth. And it's through the work, right, of hacking away at your pride, right, humbling yourself instead of hacking away at the lifeline to the Father, the true promise of life everlasting, only through the saving word in the flesh. Amen.